I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
What's going on, FNFN? How's everybody's Tuesday night going? I almost did not make stream tonight because my ass was taking a nap, and then I woke up. I'm like, "Oh snap! It's 9:15. We gotta hop on at least for a little bit. Got to keep my streak going." So can we get a mic check, please? Congrats on the 30K, brother. Thank you, Lakes. I appreciate it. Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me? My vision is still like kind of blurry right now. I cannot believe that. Can y'all hear me? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Check. All right, cool. Thank you, Lakes. Y'all can hear me. All right. Junkyard parts warranty. Should we trust it or should we shine away from installing junkyard parts? This is a question that I want to know. I want to get y'all's opinion on this because we have been put in a sort of a pickle, a jam, a situation at the shop because we installed an LKQ engine. Okay. 6 months later, this thing came back overheating just like it was before. But the customer drove it until they couldn't drive it no more. Now LKQ, they're blaming us because they said that we were supposed to replace the water pump. Yeah. So usually there's something zip tied to the engine that says replace this, or it'll be warranty, right? Or it'll if you don't replace those parts, then it voids their warranty. Okay. When we told them there was nothing on there that said anything about replacing water pump, thermostat, this, that, and the other, they said, well, we sent it out like that. If it wasn't on the engine when it got there, not our problem. So we battled them, and well, yeah, they said nope, we're not going to cover it. Send us pictures of the heat tab on the back of the block, and we did. And well, they said, yeah, the customer should have known to stop. They should have known to pull over. They should have known there was an issue when we know customers don't even know how to change oil. So how are they going to know that their engine's overheating? What's a sign that they're going to look for before it shuts down or that there's a serious issue? And this was a Chevy Trax. Okay, I'm going to let y'all know that. It's a Chevy Trax. So the original reason it got an engine was because right after we sold it, they drove it and engine seriously overheated, popped the head gasket. Y'all saw the short. Them spark plugs was swimming. And then, like I said, 6 months later, maybe 5,000 miles, comes back again, won't start. Turns out, of course, it was hydrolock because the cylinders were full of coolant. Now, luckily, they had purchased an extended warranty or a service contract through the dealership. So we ended up getting a hold of the extended warranty, explained the situation to them, and extended warranty said, yeah, we're not doing junkyard. We're going to put a new or remand long block in there. We're not playing around with no junkyard parts. Thankfully, the warranty company that we sell or the service contracts that we sell through the dealership, they go OEM parts, brand new parts, none of that junkyard stuff. Now, I have learned through my days of wrenching that anything with car or auto in the extended warranty name, they kind of suck. And they like to use junkyard parts, just like insurance companies like to use junkyard parts. So, like I said, I want to get y'all's opinion on this. And we ain't going to be on long, maybe an hour and a half. But let's have fun with it, all right? So, go to my... shout out my members first. DLC for Christ, Fluffy, hey, how you doing? Chris JRS, yo, Trans King, and FM Fam, what's going on, Chris? Sayer Mobile Diesel, you want my opinion? Really? Why? Because y'all's opinions help. Excuse me. So yes, Paul Velis, yo, what's good, my brother? How's it going, Paul? What's up, Fluffy? What's going on, Lakes? David Garcia, let's get it. What's going on, David? Turbo, hello. How you doing, Turbo? Daniel R. Hemp Sr. Hello, Fluffy. How's it going, Daniel? Congratulations on 30K, brother. Thank you, Lakes. Thank you. It took a long time for me to hit that. A very long time for me to hit that. It's kind of weird. But yeah, we finally crossed that 30K mark. So thank you, Lakes. It's all because of y'all. Yeah, I already read those. If you spend more than $50, get a warranty. But if it's essential, just get a new one. Sometimes these junkyard parts, like LKQ, they know the market right now. So they're up, man. They're marking up their used parts like crazy. Also, junkyard engine versus a new engine. I mean, there may be $1,000 difference, $500 difference. Yeah. How long since install did it overheat, and why did it overheat? We are thinking the water pump was the cause of failure. I don't know, Dad's Garage. You work for GM, right? Chevy. We saw there was some leaking coming from the water pump, and they said since we didn't replace the water pump, then it falls on us. They're blaming us, even though there was nothing on the engine when it got to us that stated replace thermostat, replace this, replace that. Hell, they didn't even want to. No, that was a different situation. But yeah, we put a new turbo on this thing. We put a thermostat on it. The water pump appeared to be fine when we got it, so the water pump stayed on the engine. I don't know. It's just a weird situation. But yeah, it was like 6 months, 6 months and about 5,000 miles. Emily's your good evening, Fluffy, and everybody. How's it going, Mike? Uh, what's going on, Supra? How's it going? I'm having an overheating issue with coolant overflowing. You got coolant overflowing? Is that because you're overheating? What's causing your overheating, Turbo? I'm gonna be leaving my dealer here soon, hoping I get an offer from Nissan, or I'll be going to this independent place at 23 hourly. Plus 10% commission. They gave away 25. Wow. Did they give those hours away because you weren't there, or did they give them away because you weren't available to do it, or they just straight up said, yep, this is Supra's here. Somebody else do it. Used parts are always throwaways. Are always a throw of the dice, FM. You can almost guarantee you're gonna have to pull it out again, and maybe a third time. We see that a lot. So I'm just gonna say Car Shield. Car Shield likes to send out send us their own parts from those wrench apart places, or LKQ, or whatever other junkyards that sell used parts. They like to send us transmissions, right? We do a lot of transmissions. So they'll send it to us spray painted. We're like, what the hell is this, man? This thing looks like it's been beat up, thrown up, and just trashed. We'll install it, and it's acting worse than what the original one was doing. So we'll tell them, they'll send us another one. And at that point, y'all know these LKQ. I'm picking on LKQ because that's one of the biggest ones we deal with. LKQ doesn't cover full cost. They only cover like $45, $50 per hour. So then the dealership or the shop ain't even making money at that point anymore. The only one making money is a technician. So is it worth using junkyard parts to save a couple $100 to $1,000, and then the customer's out their vehicle that much longer? You know, we never know what we're getting when it comes to used parts. Ever too low. You can do better than 23 days. 20. Hold on. You can do better than 23 days. What are we talking about, Dad Specialist? 23 days of what? Power Stroke, Big Fluff, my dude, much love. Hey, Power Stroke, I bought a I didn't buy a BFC, bro. I didn't buy a BFC that day. They didn't have any. I was like, oh, Jude, even though I'm not gonna get this money till next month, I'm gonna get myself a BFC. And they didn't have a BFC, so I had to get myself the one with the black spin top thingy. Yeah. Thank you, Jude. Much love, bro. Thank you for the $2 donation. Mark Olson. Hi, folks. How's it going, Mark? I don't like using junkyard parts. It feels shady and wrong, just like using that LKQ training was already bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like LKQ, it goes for all of them, not only LKQ, man. Using junkyard parts is like hit or miss. What the hell, Super? How did they just give away 25 hours of your work? That's straight BS. That's what I'm saying. I'd walk out. Maybe not keeping up with the workflow is the only good reason. You're talking about with them giving away Supra's work? That shit ain't right. They only feed one tech, especially since he refuses diagnosis. Man, then why are they even taking care of him? If he can't diagnose it, if he cannot diagnose himself out of a hole, why the hell are they feeding him? Junkyard parts are hit and miss. If you have the experience, you can find good parts in yards. If you know what you're looking for. Insurance using junkyard parts is BS though. It sure is. And that's not only when it comes to mechanical parts, powertrain, uh, or body part. Man, they use that shit on body parts too. Junkyard. I mean, I can understand that, but I've had warranty companies send me, or extended warranty companies send me a control arm, a strut, knuckle all together. They call it a knee, right? Strut, knuckle, and lower control arm, and that shit looks worse than what's coming off the vehicle. I'm like, yo, this stuff is busted up, and then you're gonna send me a even worse control arm. We know control arms barely even last 60,000 miles, and you're gonna send me a control arm that's already, the bushings are already done. So I'm a attempt to fix this customer's complaint, and then they're gonna end up with another complaint. Like, no, bro. We always give the customer the option. Like, look, your company, your warranty company, your insurance company, whatever the fact may be, is sending junkyard parts. That's in your contract. They have it in your contract that they will use junkyard parts. Now you can pay the difference, and it's this much difference for OEM parts. So which way do you want to go? Depending on the difference of price, usually the customers hear junkyard and they're already like turned off, like sometimes. So they'll sometimes pay that extra money to get OEM. And then now they get the OEM warranty that comes with that part. So I mean, yes, sometimes LKQ does offer that 90-day or 3-year unlimited mileage warranty. And then sometimes, a lot of times, they just, you know what, we're not gonna cover this. I'll be sitting around waiting for work, not doing anything, and it's giveaway. Wait, so was that your work, or was it just work that came in and they gave away? I'm not understanding. I'll be sitting around waiting for work, not doing anything, and it's giveaway. That sucks, bro. Sorry. I've used both junkyard and short block builds. Is this on customers' cars, Mark, or is this on your own personal stuff? I mean, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have no choice because those parts are no longer being used or manufactured. My shop is waiting for a new Ford 50 engine for. I heard Ford is having issues getting some of these parts, like real issues. Time to find a new job. Yep. I wouldn't have even been putting up with this as long as he has. Hell nah. To be honest, every engine I rebuild or replace with new or used, I always put new timing and pumps on them. Do you check compression on the engines? Do you check compressions on the engines? And then, so, also when they want you to do all this stuff, replace the water pump, replace this, replace that, replace that, replace that. Guess who that falls on? That falls onto the customer. If the customer, with Nissan, right? With Nissan, I don't know about any other manufacturer, but with Nissan, when you order an OEM block, you get water pump, you get timing stuff, you get this, you get that. I don't know how it is with other companies, but if I'm gonna pay another $500 for a water pump, when the OEM comes with it and it's $1,000 difference, you know what? Just get me the OEM. Give me give me a brand new one, right? If it's personal use, I know plenty of guys use. That's different. That's different. Because that's for personal use. That's not customer. That's not commercial. That's not you know what I mean, Supra. Yeah, but when it's on your own projects, you're taking your own risk. Fluff and FM wife says dinner is ready. I'll try to be back ASAP. All right, Chris, you enjoy that lunch or dinner. Any junkyards available? That sucks, Super. They give. Hell yeah, that does suck. They saw my upsells, knew they wanted to give one tech more hours, so they fed it to him. Hell nah, bro. You should know. Why are you letting that happen? Supra, what the hell, man? Stop letting that happen to you, bro. You need a nah, ain't no fucking way. Bought a 2014 1.4 turbo, cruise to flip 90K, no compression on cylinder 1 and 3. My buddy was telling me to put a few drops of oil on the cylinder to help. Did it work? Usually we drop oil in the cylinder to diagnose compression. So if the cylinder, if you drop oil in there, you test compression again, and compression goes up, you know you have ring issues or cylinder issues. And if the compression does not come back, then that ultimately means that you have a head gasket issue or valves. That's not gonna fix the compression issue. That's just gonna help diagnose it. BSS Small Engines. Hi everyone, how's it going? BSS or BS Small Engines. Yes, Mark Olson, but customer wants new. Yeah, they hear junkyard parts and they freak out. After a car showed repair, advise them to sell the vehicle. Like I said, it's hit and miss, hit or miss with car shield. You installed a used engine and didn't want to replace the water pump or thermostat. Hard to blame LKQ. It was a risk that didn't work out. Lesson learned. No, they said that we were supposed to, and we didn't know. They said that they said that with all their engines that they tell the customers that there's something zip tied onto the block, whether it's a hose or whatever, where a clip goes through, you know, they have a little packet, warning, stop, alto, you know, stop. Before replacing this, make sure to install new this, that, and the other. What didn't have one of those on it? All it was wrapped in like a garbage bag, black saran wrap, whatever you want to call it. And that's it. So we just threw the engine on there thinking everything was okay. And then they said that it was our fault because we didn't do any of that. I think we replaced the thermostat. I don't remember. I wasn't the technician on it. But as far as the water pump, it looked fine. It ran 6 months. So the fact here at Dad's Garage is that LKQ wants no blame in it whatsoever. That they sold us a good engine. Like I said, even with transmissions, they'll say it's good. If you don't replace an axle seal or torque converter seal and that thing comes back juddering, it judders and well, did you change the seals? No. Why? They weren't leaking. Oh, void the warranty. For what? It wasn't leaking. Why? There's no issue with it. It's their ways of getting out of it. Gotcha. Been there. Cooling system needs to be 100% on an engine replacement, or tears will flow. So would you have replaced the water pump? Would you have charged the customer to do all that stuff, even though it may have been okay? We don't even know if the water pump was actually to blame. You know, what if that extreme overheat caused the water pump to fail? And it was full of coolant. Let me tell you this. It was full of coolant. There was just residue from the water pump. You know, coming out the weep hole. It just means that a seal is starting to leak. It doesn't mean that the water pump actually failed. I don't know. I don't know when it overheats, the coolant overflows the reservoir and the car stalls. I don't think it's a blown head gasket, no coolant mix that I see. So just because your coolant isn't, or just because you don't see coolant mixing in your oil, doesn't mean that the head gasket ain't blown. Is it misfiring? What when does it overheat? Is it while it's stopped? Is it while driving? You know, you gotta take those things into consideration. When does it overheat? Had a customer go through 2 junkyard drive shafts before he wised up and bought a new one. Were any of those drive shafts warranted out? Sometimes reman, sometimes reman engines and transmissions can be hit or miss. That is very true, but at least they'll fall in with parts and labor warranty, especially if you get it through the dealer. I need to do a pressure test and diag it at the shop. First, turbo, when does it happen? Bad management, giving away work and feeding the parts hanger. Load up. Yep. I wouldn't have been sticking around for that. Hell nah. I'll be out soon, maybe as early as Monday. Do you have anything lined up? Junkyard drive shafts are okay if you use new U joints. Yes, definitely. I would have, yeah. U joints on that. Because they probably sat, created some moisture up in there. Oof. We got a $20 donation down at the bottom. Dang, 30K. Great work, Mr. Fluff. Or is it now Master Fluff? I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Congrats, my man. You absolutely deserve it. Thank you, Tarek. Thank you on recognizing that 30,000 sub mark. Very much appreciate it, man. It's been a long road, man. We hit 20K. When was it? Like in August or October? So it's been a good 7 months to gain that 10K. Very, very excited about that. Finally seeing some growth in the channel. So yes, Tarek, thank you for the $20 donation. It goes a long way, bro. Appreciate you. Bad management, giving away. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Where'd I go? All right. First thing you need to do before accepting a used engine delivery is check inside the valve cover for sludge. We did check that. We checked that. Turned it over, make sure it turned. I mean, everything seemed to be okay, right? It ran for 5,000 miles. Now let me be honest. I feel like there's another issue going on with this vehicle. Why did it happen again? Same vehicle, same thing happened. Why? So we're still, that engine might be on back order now, but it will be up to the technician now to figure out and make sure that everything on this vehicle is checking out. Fans are coming on when they're supposed to. Coolant is flowing correctly. Radiator is not plugged up, clogged up, whatever you want to call it. Make sure nothing in this vehicle is leaking. Because if this happens again with the new long block, then we know absolutely for sure there's an underlying issue that we're not catching. Dad's Garage, do you see anything with the Chevy Trax? This is a 1.5 turbo, I believe. Or is it 1.8 turbo? I don't know. I don't remember. But it's a Chevy Trax Premier, 2017, 2018. Sometimes you find lots of rust inside. Ooh. I could see that. Especially when they don't plug up the intake and stuff like that. That's not good. No, it's not. Better to find out before you sign the paperwork and the truck is driving away. That's the thing. We don't even know. We don't even know when this stuff comes in because they hit our parts receiving department. So it hits our parts receiving department. And then we just get told, hey, your so-and-so's been here for a day. And then we go look and we're like, oh, okay. Like I didn't even get a chance to look at it, whatever. Good evening. Bill, how's it going, Bill? Caught up with you. I'm Floridano. What's going on? I'm Floridano. How's it going? Hey, Bill Beckett. But the OEM comes from the manufacturer? Yeah. Hey, Bill. Hello. Amblesia. Reason why is bad management. We had 2 lube techs quit. It's my upsells that I'm waiting for, but it'll be given to another tech to keep him happy. They don't care about anyone else. that is a bad shop. The moment I seen that happening, I would have just left. That's if I was at a new shop, and that's kind of why I'm so like I don't think I'd go to another dealer voluntarily, just because um that favoritism bullshit in shops is definitely retarded. Um yeah. So I'm good where I'm at. What's going on, cuz? What's going on, cuz? How's it going? If you research who the OEM supplier is, you can find the same parts much cheaper. What are they cooking downstairs? Man, they're choking me up. um, you talking about for the engine transmission? Well, y'all all know who makes our transmissions. Um, but are you expecting the customer to do this? Remember, guys, we're talking in a shop. We're talking in a shop. We're not talking personal use. So if it's through a shop, you know the shop has to have an account with said supplier. Uh, most of the stuff we do is old. I mean that in a good way. So is that picture one of the vehicles that you've put together, Mark? It's looking like a butte. Water pump and thermostat valve covers to check chain or belt condition, possible front plus rear main seals, oil pan gasket if stains, spark plug and PCV valve. Maybe do timing chains if sloppy. Y'all are digging that far into it. And who y'all charging? Are y'all charging the warranty company? Because y'all know damn well the extended warranty company is not gonna pay for this if it's not an issue. So y'all gonna charge the company? Y'all gonna charge the customer? Y'all just gonna take y'all's time out of your day knowing y'all are flat rate and do this? Because I'm kind of curious if y'all go that far into it. 'Cause I'm gonna be quite honest, we don't. Unless we're getting paid for that, unless there is somebody that's saying, look, Fluff, look, so and so, look, so and so, I need you to tear it down. We got time from the extended warranty to dig into it, make sure verify all this stuff is correct, all this stuff is in good working condition, and or the junkyard company is paying for this stuff too. And if we do find an issue, then who's paying for that as well? All of the above unused engine, get it tippy top. It will have no problems for years, ideally. But there could be a lot underlying issue. Like I said, using junkyard parts, it's a hit or miss. You know, just like buying a car, you could buy a car brand new and it lasts 100,000 miles without any issues. Somebody else could buy the same vehicle and it's in the shop every freaking month with a different issue. You know, but junkyard parts, I just see a lot of issues with junkyard parts. No matter if you do everything that they say they want you to do. Now, if you do everything that they want you to do to avoid voiding the warranty, then of course they have all liability to replace that part. When it is a customer, you want them happy, correct? But like I said, who's paying for all that? I mean, we could give the customer the option, definitely. Um, but if they decline it, then of course they're risking voiding their warranty on the junkyard part. Yo, go to work at Hyundai, bro. They give crazy warranty work, special motors and rebuilds. There you go, Supra. Look at that, Hyundai. You'll be replacing engines like crazy. Some engine transmission designs. Oh, by the way, welcome to the chat, Stilo. Nice to see you, bro. Some engine transmission designs have inherent problems. A junkyard engine will have the same failure down the road. And then here's another thing. You know, when it comes to engines and transmissions, we're supposed to get a engine transmission with equal to or less miles than the vehicle we're putting it into, right? Do you think they tell the truth about that stuff? Or do you think they just, I don't know. I'm curious because man, some of these parts look like they've been through the ringer and back. Cause it says it only has 40,000 miles, but man, this thing looks like it's been driven around the world. Choose, but those engines end up having a reputation. Which ones? The Hyundai ones? Are you talking about the Hyundai? If the oil in the cylinder works, the rings are shat. Yes. Have you considered being the care no, what do you mean? The car what? The care no, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Andrew. Hello from Dublin, Ireland. Whoa. I worked in the main dealer BMW for the last 30 years, Master Tech. I'll only fit OEM parts on my side jobs at home. It's not worth the hassle fitting. Very true, because you risk that uh, you don't have a warranty to back you up and pay you. So you're gonna put the best quality part that you can on this vehicle. If you put aftermarket, then you're gonna be doing work for free. Now to avoid that, you can charge a premium. Maybe, you know, customer, if you're gonna use aftermarket parts, I will charge you 50% of my labor additional to cover possible warranty. Or you can just pay OEM prices. You can help yourself out there, but man, it is so hard. It is so hard. I just recommend OEM parts all the way. Now, if it's like suspension and stuff, fine. Fine. Gaskets, fine. Sometimes. Oil in cylinders is a good trick for diagnosing. I still prefer cylinder leak down tests though. Cylinder leak down test can tell you a lot. But not a lot of people know how to properly do a cylinder leak down test. Hi Ireland. If the engine supplier told you or not, that should be your own policy to replace water pumps. The water pump is actually a high failure item on this engine. They did not sell a good engine that lasted. See, we didn't know that GM has an issue with these engines, so how could it be an issue on our end? Water pump is actually a high failure item. See, we don't know that. The original, or not the original. Yeah, actually, the original engine didn't even look like it failed. The LKQ engine came and there was no signs of it leaking or it failing. So why are we gonna replace an item that may not need replacing? Now, when it came back, that's something that we noticed. But yeah, that's garage. Who's paying for that? Who's gonna pay for these parts that you're saying we should have installed? Was it the customer? Should the customer pay for it, even though they just bought this vehicle? Because we were already paying for the company was already paying for the engine because we just sold it, and it got a new turbo on it also because it had cooked so much that the turbo seized up. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Build it into the cost. Build it into the cost of the vehicle. With the prices that LKQ is charging, they should change the water pumps in house before they sell it. Yes, Nunzo. I definitely agree with you, bro. I definitely agree with you. But guess what? They're not going to. Why? Because that's how they're scamming people out of the damn warranty. You're installing a used engine with miles on it. Replace seals, gaskets, maintenance parts, etc. while it's out. That's my policy because of situations like that. Easy to deal with while out of the car. That's garage. Who is paying for it? That's what I am asking you. Who's paying for that? Or you're just going to take your time. Hey, I need seals. Bill me for it. Because I didn't get approval from management. I didn't get approval from this. I didn't get approval from that. Bill me for it. I will take my time out of my day and do it. And then if something happens with that, then you're kind of screwed in the end still, because you did all this to try to ensure, and they're still gonna, because you have to bill it on, you have to show proof. You have to bill it parts and labor on the work order in order for the extended warranties or the junkyard to accept it. They have to accept it and say, okay, you know what? You did what you were supposed to do. We'll warranty it. Right? I agree. It's easier out of the car. Yes. But somebody has to pay for that stuff. And like I said, if it's extended warranty, they have to see, an extended warranty company has to see, yes, there's an issue there. Oh, yep, the water pump on this engine does look like it's leaking. We'll replace that water pump. And there wasn't no tag on it, so why are they going to do that? Oh, sorry, I skipped it. I've seen water pump impellers fall off the shaft when it gets warm. Plastic expands and will cause overheating. I think on this one they are aluminum. Save the customer money and it will screw you 9 out of 10 times. Okay, well, if we're saving customer, if we give the customer the option and they decline it, then yes, that's on them. Of course, it's on them. It wouldn't necessarily be the technician's fault if you told the customer, hey, look, you need to replace these parts. Unfortunately, it falls on you. And if you don't, then the warranty of the used part will void. Drive shafts come out of wrecked Dodge Chargers, so I think that was the problem. Oh, a lot of drive shafts get damaged at the junkyard because, very true, man. That is so sketchy how they pick that stuff up. At GM, we had a warranty motor from factory failed and have to be replaced after just being installed on an engine. Wow. Needle bearings that sat static need to be rebuilt or replaced. Have y'all ever seen grease like gum up, like gunk up, harden up? Man, that stuff sucks. Yeah, it happens. Seems to be common with GM. Wow. Chevy Tracks have been cheap, crappy, little throwaway cars. I own one. The powertrain can be good and solid if maintained well. Seen a lot of them driven straight into the ground. So do you find this odd that this engine only lasted a few thousand miles? Hi, Bill. We got a yellow card on the engine I bought from LKQ. We got a yellow card on the engine. What all did it say, Bill? And there was a guy. I did a work stream the other day. There was a guy that came in, and he himself said, "Oh, he works for LKQ." He himself said, "That's bullshit about the whole water pump stuff." Chilling, getting some knowledge. Hey, there you go. Suck it up. Suck up all the knowledge you need. How are you, Mark? By the way, you pronounce my alter name. Pronounce your alter name. I'm Floridano. I don't get it. The customer is buying the engine and owns the car and all the parts going into it. It's built into the estimate and paid for by the customer. It's their investment. Like I said, what if it's an extended warranty claim? Extended warranty claim. I'm not talking buying it outright. Because to be honest, I don't think we're gonna offer a customer a junkyard part. No, definitely not. Happens when the car runs after 15 minutes of running or idling, the temperature gauge rises up. So if you drive it, will it start cooling down? If it's running after 15 minutes or idling, might have a fan issue, maybe. Ford and GM techs probably get no slow days. No, they don't. Don't get me started on that. People feel parts are cheap from the junkyard. They figure if it goes bad in a short period of time, they can get another. Yeah, but the price of warranty or the price of junkyard parts are going up along with everything else. I'm not flat rate, not in 20 plus years. I get paid per hour and percentage commission. I bill a company about 80% and the customer 20%. Haven't had to pull an engine or transmission twice in many years. Are you using junkyard parts? Jason Pocaro. I had a 72 Duster today with a broken motor mount. Oh, easy to fix. But the suspension was so rusted out, I questioned sinking the money in. So you're saying, is it like it may not be worth putting money into? Mark, junkyards always understate their miles to increase the value. I have a feeling. I have a feeling. What's good, bro? Warranty people are definitely benefiting themselves. Warranty people or junkyard people? There is only one junkyard I'd buy from. They take pictures of the vehicle, odometer, and the VIN on the engine, so you know you're getting legit stuff. Tarek, I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. Uh, what if they're falsifying those pictures, odometer readings, and stuff, and just attaching it with said engine, transmission, drivetrain, powertrain, whatever you want to call it? I just don't trust. I don't trust them. I've seen too much come out of those places. Sounds like a bad head gasket turbo. So if a vehicle has 150K on it, and if they try to replace it with another, yes, equal to or less, equal or less than. Yeah, very true. Very yes. What up, big dog? Anthony Camarillo. What's going on, Anthony? Or engine? Yes, they try to match because of mileage discrepancies. So they want to make sure that that vehicle has equal to or less than mileage than what's on the odometer. Because if you go to sell the car later on down the road and it has a 200,000 mile engine in it or transmission, that's more risky. The mileage doesn't match up. Enters the chat doing, Eric, where are you from? Where are you from? That's something I want to know. Doing 80 on Loop 410 heading to HEB because crab legs are on sale. Eric Motion, where you from, bro? What's going on here? Are you from? What's going on, Eric? 100% OEM parts. I mean, okay, so let me not get myself in trouble, okay? Junkyard parts are OEM parts or can be OEM parts. What I mean is new parts or reman. My owner is very, very selective on what he takes in. Oh, I wish we were. What's going on, Shopcat Industries? Hey, Shopcat. Hi, everybody. I miss HEB. We only got Brookshires where I moved to in Northeast Texas. Ooh, Northeast. Way out there. Texarkana area, right? Maybe not. Torque the like button, folks. Yes, please. 36 viewers, got 18 likes in here. What's going on? Shopcat was good. Hi, Brandon. It's your fault because you're the doctor selling the job and the customer came to you because they don't know any better. Just my opinion. And I have my own way of doing things. So that's my input. Dad's Garage. Again, who's paying for it? Who's paying for it? Okay. And like I said, if you dig into an engine, you find nothing wrong with it and you have to put it back together. Normally people don't want to pay you for something that you didn't fix because there was nothing wrong with it. So, it's that fine line, like damned if you do, damned if you don't, you know what I mean? Hi Shopcat, just changing a turbo on an ISL in a bus. Yeah. I'm back. Just had E450 7.3, no crank, no start. Dropped off. No crank, no start. Hopefully it's an easy starter job, maybe. Communication. Let's do a giveaway, bro. I'll participate if you want. I'll put 50-50. Let's do a scan tool or something. Holy Jesus, what? Stilo, do you got my email? A giveaway is coming. But I said it in a few videos that I'm gonna have to put the giveaway off just a little bit, because I need the income to be able to do so. Unless y'all want me to give away just one thing, because I have one thing in mind. It's gonna be a little bit. Let's do a scan tool or something like your boy. Oof, Stilo. I don't know. We'll see, bro. We'll see. If you got my email, hit me up. Why uck? oh no, the diesel woes. Oof. I don't mess with diesel because you have to come at it from the front or through a little hole in the back. No access or space above. Technicians technically don't sell the work, at least where I work. We can only communicate to the customer via the service advisor. We cannot. They shine us away from doing that shit too. And it's pretty heavy when it's that far in there. Oh yeah, the further you reach, the more it gets heavier haze. I just checked the fan for the radiator. It does not turn on. I need to check the relay. How did you check the fan? Is it electronic? Is it an electric fan? Well, you said check the relay. Duh. So that fan comes on at a certain temperature. Normally, if you get it up to temp, turn your AC on, that fan should kick on. Normally. The tech is a doctor inspecting the car and informing what is needed to repair. None of the other staff knows a damn thing about the car. You're right. Dad's Garage, you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. But like I said, who's paying for it? There is only so much a technician can do without any approvals. Everything has to get approved before we can do anything. Or else you're just taking it upon yourself. What's up, Fluff? What's going on, Peyton Perry? How's it going? Good place to start. Fluffy bro, look up Car Care Nut. I know exactly who you're talking about. I know exactly who. I don't know who he is. I haven't seen any of his videos, but I've heard enough about him. I keep forgetting to look that guy up. But I don't want to be in the eyes of the manufacturer that much, I've already been there, and I don't want to. Yeah. Always put, as you said, new pump, hoses, belts, thermostat. Oh yeah, plugs and wires, if possible, coil packs. Always put, as you said, new water pumps. I mean, we have some. We'll get back to that. What's good? Cylinder leak back test is your only correct diagnosis for correct compression, in my view. Compression test is a waste of time. Wet or dry, it's only at a rough guide. It's a quick, easy check. So obviously, if you got low compression somewhere and they want an exact point of failure, then do a leak down, and it'll is it leaking into the cooling system? Is it leaking through exhaust valves, intake valves, crankcase, and how much is it leaking? But it's a quick, easy check. Who's going to pay for it? Extended warranty companies suck. They can. But some extended warranties will dig in that far and replace what's needed. What's up, Fluffy and fam? What's going on, East Coast Ken? How's it going? Just at work, pulling a turbo off of ISL in the transit bus. Oof. What's up? Warranty company will ask you to tear down engine and transmission. If they don't see damage, they decline a claim. It's a joke. And then they want to tack on that to the customer. They tack it onto the customer, and then guess what? You have an angry customer in your shop, in your dealership, threatening this, that, and the other. It's not good. Hey, East Coast. I've never seen one of those engines fail on its own thus far. Neglect and abuse, yes. Like I said, we might have an underlying issue that we don't know about. Um, but everybody that needs to be involved in this engine is involved in this engine. So there's going to be, once it's up and running, there's going to be multiple techs on it, brainstorming, putting their eyes, making sure, everything's good. Now, I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. You know what? I will give y'all an update on it. Like I said, the engine is on back order. It's looking like it's on back order. So, yeah, when it does come in, I'll definitely give y'all an update, whether it's through a live stream, a short, or a long form video. Shopcat, how are you? I wish I was the one working on it. Why? Of course, because it'll make me money. But I definitely like to see why this keeps happening. It's weird. We had a lube guy put the wrong filter on the Toyota one day and it fell off. Oh, in the junkyard engine, the customer opted for burned all the oil out in like 5. Damn. So who ended up paying for that? You got customers too. You got customers too that, oh, it's under warranty. The shop will just replace it anyways. Let me drive it into the ground. Sir, ma'am, there's a light that pops up telling you that there's an issue. You neglected to pay attention to that light, and so you are therefore held liable for this. Oof. Most of our customers expect that. They have a bunch of money though. Ooh, got dealing with people with money. With this, ooh. It looks like y'all do custom work. That sounds super familiar. Oof. Be right back. Gotta feed my dog. All right. BS small engines. We might be here still. Pretty good, Ken. Just about to hit 1K subs. Oh, how are you? How far are you from your 1K? Heck yeah. Extended warranty. Dictate how it went down. Make the customer pay the difference. Okay. Did I? Oh snap! I sure did. Dang. My bad. I skipped over a $5 donation. I must have not seen a message with it, so that's why it didn't click. Fluff. Yeah. Sorry, DLC. I did not mean to skip over you. I am very sorry. Thank you for the $5 donation, though. So extended warranty dictated how it went down. Make the customer pay the difference. That's an option. That is an option. Should the customer have to, though? I mean, you said neglect and stuff like that, but it's just a hard situation to be in. If you look at it, hindsight, looking at it, put yourself in the customer's shoes. Because doing water pump hoses, like, because you're gonna charge them for the water pump too, right? Now let me put it this way: if you're doing a water pump on a Nissan, on a V6 Nissan, you're looking at 4 to 6 hours of labor for the water pump itself, plus the $300, $400, $500, $600 water pump. So we're coming close to $1,000 on top that extended warranty, insurance, so on and so forth should pay for. And that's with it being out of the vehicle. So it's a sticky situation to be in when it comes down to it. Reminds me of the time I did 2 engines in the Armada. You did an engine in an Armada? When was this? I'm guessing this was when you were in used car. It's crazy, dude. Those are fun though. They think it's all free. The warranty company doesn't have to deal with the disaster and heartache. They don't. Now you can have the customer go up against the extended warranties. You could definitely have them call in and fight them. Sometimes the extended warranty hearing from the customer can do the trick. But yeah, I don't think any of that is bad. I don't think any of that is bad that y'all are saying, do this, do that, and the other to help secure the vehicle from coming back or from parts prematurely failing. My issue is that they claimed such, right? The junkyard claims such, and then they go back on it, trying to make up any excuse not to cover the engine. I mean, that engine could have been on its way out anyways. So, yes, pull apart is okay. West Side Yard has LKQ and delivery is free. I get warranty and do everything to keep it intact. I do one thing. If you don't check and change oil on time, no warranty at all. So you're tearing down, replacing all this extra stuff: thermostat, water pump, pull hoses, timer chains, or belts. Are you billing that to the customer? I had a diff from LKQ that was filled with water. God, man. Eh, did you drain it? Quick wrench, did you drain it prior to installing it? Or did it somehow magically turn on one side? Or let me back up a little bit. Was this a straight axle or was it just the diff? You know how independent rear suspensions, they got the CV axles and stuff, so you only get like the diff, right? Was it one of those? And how did you find out that it was water in there? Extended warranty companies are there to make money over the long term. Yes. And bring me a car with extended warranty, I am going to help the customer get their money's worth. I didn't say that. Hi, Quick Wrench. Hi, all. Longview, 1 hour from Shreveport, Texarkana, Oklahoma. I moved a year ago from Killeen. Oh, man, you moved from Killeen to out there? How is it? How's that change? The warranty company wants to do it the cheap, backward, hokey pokey way, and they're going to pay X. So when that situation turns out bad, it's your reputation that gets messed up. Refuse to repair. Sometimes we do. From GA. Oh, okay. So it's starting to make sense. Eric Motion. That's what's up, bro. Maybe I know some of your peoples. Make sure you go to Beautiful Tech for his Matco scanner giveaway. Yes. If y'all have not seen that video, go check him out. Be active on his channel. Don't just go sub and try to win something. Help him out. Watch his videos, comment. Just like y'all do here when I'm live, y'all are in the chat. So it's a pretty neat scanner. I've actually looked at that scanner myself. But when I was about to pull the trigger on it, stuff happens. Life happens. Refusing to work isn't often the answer. That's true too. Sorry to bail out early, but 6 a.m. comes early, so I better hit the sheets. All right, Mark Olson. We will see you maybe Friday. Maybe. Yeah. We'll see. I'm actually, I don't know. I gotta talk to some people for Friday. But yes, if all goes planned, I'll be on here. Or if all doesn't go planned, I'll be on somebody else's channel. I'll let y'all know. Where I'm gonna be. I mean, if all goes planned, I'll be on somebody else's channel. And if that doesn't go through, then I'll go live myself. I said that all backwards. But yeah, I will definitely let y'all know. Even the simplest job can turn into a yes, very true, very true. Sure it is. Are you going to repair a bad tire or you put new brake pads on a leaky caliper? I'd refuse to do that. So dad's garage. Repairing a bad tire is against the law. Putting new brake pads on the leaky caliper isn't. It all depends what the customer wants to do. Ever since you changed my tail light bulb, the fuel pump died. Love those ones. I love those. Jeez. And the advisors say, yes, this is your comeback because you touched it last. No, bro, get it out of my stall. Mr. Mike, did you go to our? Yes, I went. I have not done the Mr. Mike. Is this Nissan? Is this the same guy? Mr. Mike? Service director, right? Service director. I want to say it's been a long time since you came in. But I did go. I have not taken my post test. I'm when do I gotta get it done? Let me see. When does Fluff need to get his post test done? Man, this 2-step thing is annoying to log in. But yeah, Mr. Mike, I went out there. I have not actually got fully certified because I haven't done my post test. I think I have till the end of this month to actually do it. I had the car running and the temperature gauge was rising and the fan didn't come on. I might need a new fan. Check your power, check your ground, check everything right there at your fan while it should be operating. If you got a scan tool, check to see if it commands on. If it does command on and you're still not getting any operation, then you know your fan is bad if you have power. Now, if it's not commanding on, well, then you got to figure out why it's not commanding on. 249522. Oops, I forgot. Night all. Night, Mark. Thank you for coming in. Be the customer's advocate. They don't know better. But like I said, it's all up to the customer though. And that's where you got to tell them, well, customer, if you don't do it, then you're going to decline this. And if it happens again, you're going to be fully reliable for repairs. Have a good one, Mark. Mark, thanks for the info. Night. For junkyard engines, I do rear main, water pump, thermostat, and if equipped with timing belt, recommend as necessary during job. Reprice the job with the parts mentioned and any recommendations. Any recommends area call away. So you're making the customer pay for all that, Slim Jim? Depending on where you are, it's hard to advocate for a customer when your job puts a barrier between you and the customer. Well, we can let the advisor know. But then again, the advisor is dealing with the junkyard company as well, extended warranty company, so on and so forth. Like I said, I don't disagree with replacing all that stuff. My issue comes who's paying for it? Is there absolutely a damn, I have 3 of them. 3 courses I need to do. Who's paying for it? Yeah, like I said, there it is so easy for a company like that to get out of sending you a new engine. And it's put everybody in a weird spot. The customer, the company, junkyard don't give a damn because they made their money. They wiped their hands clean just because they said that they sent that tag. As a retired Army veteran, watching yours and other mechanic channels is like therapy to me. If I ever have to help anyone with a vehicle like you repair, you made it easier. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I like watching other people's videos as well. I like to not necessarily compare myself to them, but see how they do it. And it surprises me how some people do other stuff also. Like, oh, snaps. I never put thought to that. I mean, some jobs you must refuse whether that's what you're being told to do or not. I've definitely turned down jobs in the past. I've definitely had jobs that I didn't want to do and they told me do it anyway. Ah, my boss paid for the engine from the junkyard, but when we get the junkyard stuff and customer supply parts, we offer no warranty. Like I said, junkyard offers a warranty, but they try to. Okay, I have till May 30th to get my. Oh no, I have till May 28th to get my specialty. Um, yeah, junkyard offers their warranty, but you have to follow everything to a T, and then they have their people. They have their people dropping off their parts. So why are their people not making sure that the correct tags are on the parts before releasing the part to us? Thanks for your service. Yes, I'm Flory. Thank you. Yes, definitely. Um, is crazy in here? Is crazy still in here? Can I say it? Cause I mean, I said it in a video, but that video hasn't gotten released. I'm at 9. What? Oh, subs. You're right there, dude. How far am I? No, I'm only 10 minutes behind. Well, hopefully you hit that 1,000 subs quick. Are you? I know you do shorts. Put out a lot of shorts. Put out a lot. Depending on finances, I may do 150 sub giveaway. That quick? Do 500. Super, do 500. Do 500. It's not always so cut and dry. It's not always so cut dry. Now that I'm writing service, I see how much of a pain in the ass it is to deal with extended warranties. Oof. I couldn't. Man, I'll get violent. I get it. Sometimes the tech doesn't have the authority to change how things are done. It just like we're the ones that know, right? We are the ones that know. So why are we putting? Never mind. I'm not gonna get into that. No problem, Andrew. Thanks for helping others keep those wheels turning. We all have our place. Hope you're enjoying the live stream and have a good night. Yo, Fluffy 2011 Nissan Rogue P011 sensor code. New sensor we have done. And the relearn on it still comes back. Check wiring, everything is good. What are your thoughts? 2011 Nissan Rogue P011. Is it an OEM sensor? If it's not an OEM sensor, throw an OEM sensor in there. We may disagree, but I appreciate your understanding. I don't think we disagree. It's just hard. It's hard because, you know, dealing with customers that don't know, dealing with companies that are trying to cover their own ass, and technicians are the ones that are working on the vehicles, and ultimately we get blamed for stuff we did or didn't do. Is a new sensor OEM aftermarket parts usually fail early or don't work, especially for something like mass airflow? When it's a Nissan, you want to go engine management, engine control, always go OEM. A question that has been running around my mind is how fast or how far can an automatic Armada? Oh, oh, what year? What year? I want to know what year this is. Cause I stick up for Nissan, the Nissan rear wheel drive engine and transmission. I want to get a 2016 Toyota Corolla LE 6-speed manual, but the clutch needs to be replaced. It is so numb, I can't feel the. Swap it out. Swap it out. It shouldn't take much. Turbo. I want to drain my transmission fluid and replace the filter and pan gasket. Will I need to put RTV? No. No, 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 no. That's like double gasketing. No. No, just the gasket by itself. It should be fine. Sure, I'm Andrew and you as well. Never installed it. Was a diff for a Ford Crown Vic. Made them get me a new one. Found it when I was gonna change the diff fluid before install. So is that a straight axle? I want to say it's a straight axle, right? That's a job you can do in a garage in under 2 minutes or 2 hours. Whoa. A lot of freedom being out in the country, a lot of money to be made due to the oil field, but the food scene sucks. I've had, oh man, yeah, you're used to having restaurants and all sorts of stuff because right there by Colleen, you have Hills. Is it Hill? Not Hillsboro. Waco, right? I want to say Waco. You got Waco right next to it, Colleen, and then you have all these other small towns right there. What's up, Fluffy? You feeling better? Frosty, that was an old video. I'm so late on uploading stuff and editing stuff. So yeah, that was an older video that I had done. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Just I'm so bad at editing, guys, because some of these things, y'all are gonna get videos that timing chain job. I have all the raw footage of me actually doing the job. And that's from like early November-ish. And I still have not edited those videos. Because like I do editing at night before going to bed. So like if I can knock a quick edit out, I'll knock the quicker edit out before I knock out an edit that's gonna take me 3 to 4 hours. So yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Frosty. I can't seem to find an aftermarket short throw shifter for 2016. Oh, are they? I don't know how I feel about short throws. I like the feel of OEM. Depends on the vehicle you have in mind. Some have a silicone gasket you can buy. Silicone, if it has a metal or paper gasket, just use usually transmission. Did you say transmission or did you say something else? Yeah, usually those have a metal gasket, so I would just use the metal gasket. I wouldn't put nothing else on it. Everyone has their opinion, but we had Matco scanner and we couldn't get it to do anything we needed it to. Depends on your vehicle as well. Depends on the vehicle you are trying to scan. If you go check out Bearded Ford Tech's video that I had linked, he does a quick walkthrough on a vehicle, shows you how to use it and stuff like that. Now it is a Max Light, so still a good scanner in my opinion. I think he covered all the basics on it he needed to. So I'll repost the link so y'all can check it out. Let me see. Actually, why am I doing that? Whatever. Where's he at? Copy, paste. So yeah, go check it out. Y'all can check it out at the end of the stream or right now. It doesn't matter. Big Dog, I got an engine from LKQ, blown head gasket. It's been 2 weeks to send me a different one and still waiting. Oh, Jaime. Oh, man. Ooh. And I'm assuming you found this out after you replaced the engine, right? I have a 1996 Toyota Corolla 1.8 4-still. Nice. 96. Back when they made good cars. Better cars. Good thing you didn't install it. So how did you find it? Let me know how you found it. Did you do a compression test right away? Did you tear it down? You drained the oil and found water in there? What happened? I made a mistake and purchased an Autel M808. Ugh. I have a bone to pick with Autel, which according to Autel, it is not bi-directional. One of my buddies tried to program a transmission or clear the self-learn on a transmission, and it ended up wiping out the whole programming for it. So I had to go in there, work my magic, talk to the computer, and be like, hey, you need to work and got it working. I also Toyota Corolla LE. Yeah, you're a Toyota guy, huh? Turbo. When I was at the other shop in Mainline, the first LKQ engine cylinder one was hard misfiring. Ripped that one out, put another LKQ, was broken valve cover and bent lower pan. With the did you replace all that stuff? Did that second engine, was it fine? Cuz did it work? Yes. Oh, glad to have you back, Mike. Yeah, glad to have you back. It's been a while since we've seen you. Um, that's awesome. That's awesome that you found your way back. I know things get busy, you get busy and stuff like that, but it's definitely cool to see you up in here. Hell no, you can't do a brake repair. Hell no, you can't do a brake repair if it isn't 100%. If Because it's up to the customer. If the customer wants, there's times I recommend, look, tow this thing out of here, tow it out of here, and they want to drive it out. Uh, but like I said, it's not illegal to do that, but it is illegal to repair a tire that is below wear limit, that is outside the repairable section. That's what I mean. It's not illegal to do it. Yeah. But simply replacing pads on a leaky caliper, I mean, it also depends how bad is it leaking. Totaled out a 61-hour ticket. That sounds like money. Money. Use RTV gasket maker. Just make sure to clean off the old gasket. It's about 80-20 split. The warranty company pays labor, the customer paying for parts, not nitpicking it. If on my estimate they got an issue, go somewhere else, period. I win 90%. 95% of the time. Damn, Jason, he got it all figured out. I thought I misunderstood the leaky brake comment. I've been into some of those jobs. Customer got hurt and the shop had to. Ooh. I hit 76, 79.96. How the hell did you hit 0.96 hours this pay period? 79.96, 0.96. That's 0.96. Where's the 0.96 coming from? Where's the 6 coming from? Customers are no, that's garage. Come on now. We're not calling customers out like that. Even if you warn them, they bad mouth you. Don't give them the choice. Oh man, customer is right. They're always right. Managers can be equal. Oh, y'all are getting deep. Hold up. Search some of the texts. Search some of the texts that got charged for a bad inspection or repair. The tech took the fall. They hold their certs and should know better. I agree. But that's why we make them sign waivers and stuff like that. Now, have I ever done that? Hell no, I've never done that. So don't look at me different. I've never freaking done something like that. Because I care about my reputation and my name. I'm pushing back a little bit for sake of conversation. So yeah. Chain shops are the worst. The company we rent trucks and vans from use one, I won't say who, they just did brakes on one of our rental vans and the pedal went to the floor the next morning. So they did brakes and then it came back with an issue that wasn't there before, Frosty? Oh, hell no. Very true. And I mean, because once we do a repair, we have to test drive it, right? Hell no. I am not gonna put my life at risk. If I'm not willing to put my life at risk, I'm not gonna put a customer's life at risk like that. And I've even told advisors like, no, they're not driving it out of here. No, they're not driving it out of here. Like, no. Well, why not? Because, dude, they're gonna pull out onto the access road and they're gonna crash. Like, we'll rub the hole in the brake hose. Oh God. Oh my God. And he didn't notice when he pushed the damn brakes that it was leaking or that he didn't have no brake pedal. That's a good week. I usually flag 65 to 85. They give me all the hang and bang. I would turn 100, but I do the diet shit. He meant for 2 weeks. His pay period is like 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. They do the bi-weekly thing. I won't offer used engines anymore. Has become so ridiculous. It is pointless. Mr. Mike, I don't know if you caught the beginning of this stream, but we did an engine on a different make, a Chevy Trax, and they didn't. When we received the engine, it didn't have the tag that it states, stop, wait, hold on, replace this, that, and the other, or the warranty will be void. So of course we did a quick check. Though it didn't appear that the water pump was leaking. It did get a new thermostat on it though. And I think some new hoses and spark plugs, I want to say. Well, fast forward to now. The original issue, the engine overheated. All the cylinders filled up with coolant. So we got an LKQ engine, put that in. Customer drove it for 6 months, 5,000 miles. Comes back with the same issue. Cylinders all filled up with water. Took a look at the water pump. Water pump appeared to be leaking. Now, is that what caused it? I don't know. I have no idea. Engine did have coolant in it, along with in the cylinders. You know how they install those melt tabs on the back of the head on one of the freeze plugs? These had to send them a picture. They blamed the customer, and then they blamed us for not replacing the water pump because we deemed the water pump the issue, right? Deemed it the issue because it was leaking. Was that actually the issue? We have no idea because the vehicle won't run. But we see residue coming off of it. So, long story short, we had to chase down the extended warranty, and the extended warranty is now putting a brand new engine. The extended warranty is refusing to put a LKQ engine back in this thing. So they went full OEM, full reman rebuild. I don't know what GM offers, but we're putting a rebuilt or new engine in this vehicle. Yeah, because that warranty process is ridiculous. You're right. You are right. I was a mechanic in an infantry unit in Germany, and I thought we had unlimited parts available and unlimited checkbook to get new parts from manufacturers. Nope, I was rudely awakened to everything. Ooh. I personally hate junkyard engines unless the customer will pay for a master gasket kit so I can rip it down to inspect it. Ooh. And of course, you're charging them for that, right? That's what the military black market. What is it? I'm not gonna ask that. I'm sure y'all can't talk too far into that. We used to do. Whoa, Sergio. Whoa, hey, whoa. I wish some of us had a choice. When you watch on others, there may be a method that can help with a difficult job. Yes, sometimes they do something. You're like, oh my God, that is so genius. No, what are you saying no to? Oh wait, no, the new engine did not work, right? The LKQ. So you put 3 engines in this? If I hit 1,000 subs, I'm gonna do a Discord member giveaway. 1,000 in prizes to try and promote my 1,000 in prizes, Turner. Man, you know what amazes me? how? Let me see where you're at. Oh God, come on now, computer stuff not working. I want to see where you're at in subs. 188. So you're almost at the 200 mark. That's good. That's good. That is very good. And it took me like a year and a half to hit 500 subs. I was in an infantry unit with an SF, but okay, hold on. I'm Flory. Um, Turner, it took me that long, and I wasn't doing lives. I wasn't involved in the people that we are involved with, CP and all these other guys, CP, JT, all these other uh, bigger named YouTube channels. So I think you're doing good as far as the growth. Also, I was in an infantry unit with a SF sergeant major who did fuck around. He hated legs with a slang term for. Y'all are talking stuff I know nothing about. Fluff, next stream I need you as I'm going to go. Next stream I need you as I am going to dedicate it to transmissions, and since you're a CVT pro, you will be needed. That's tomorrow, Turner. I meant Sergeant Major didn't fuck around. Dude would run us 25 miles. Damn. Good night, everyone. Oh, Lakes, you're still in here? Good night, bro. I know I got on late. I'm sorry. Austin and Waco plus SA were only 2 hours drives. All of them. Whoa. Austin and Waco plus SA. Okay, you're saying SA was only 2 miles away. It happens. Oh, the one we had was a Maximus 3.0. I think. I don't know. It was the most expensive one they had. So then that thing should have been able to do everything. This one, oh, snaps. Wait, when did this happen? BSS small inches. I'm sorry, bro. I am so sorry. I did not see it pop up. Headed out to edit videos. Night, guys. Thank you, BSS small engines. Very much appreciate it, my dude. We'll see you. We'll see you next live, maybe. I don't remember whose all channels you get on, but yeah. Thank you for the $2 donation. Yeah, this one is a Max Lite. So it's a glorified scanner with some active test, bidirectional test. I mean, hell, it's free. It's free. You can't beat free. You cannot beat free. Yes, it does. Night Lakes. I'll be back. Gotta go wrangle kids. All right, bro. Peace. Stay healthy and stay safe. Stay safe. Safe? Yes. Dang, autocorrect. Stay safe. I'm out. All right. I'm Florino Dano. Thank you for coming in, bro. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully we see y'all on Friday night. Honestly, I have no idea how I got 0.06. Someone must have put in. Maybe that is so weird. Here's a crucial tip, Fluffy. When you get a new engine from GM, check the balancer for 5 rib or 6 rib. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I don't know when. This is actually one of my buddies. He's the one working on this car. So I'm going to take a picture of this, okay, and I am going to show him because I think that is some important information. And thank you for that information, Dad's Garage, because that would suck to put this engine in and find out it has the wrong crank on it. And then, like you said, it's not interchangeable, so it's not like you could get another crank and put it on because I'm pretty sure the inner diameter of that crank is smaller, bigger, maybe. Wow, that is freaking interesting. Hendy Games, you the man, love your content. Hey, thank you, Hendy. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming through on the live stream. Even when we did used engines, we would do a full chain kit, plugs, lower pan, any damaged parts, all single-use parts. But had engine pop and warranty process was so ridiculous, I said no more. See, so you could do all that stuff and they could still deny you. They could still decline the repairs, and that is the sad part. That is the sad part. Why? Because they're only in it for the money. I mean, Mike, how much of a difference is a used engine nowadays? Used engine versus a new engine. It's, I mean, they're almost equaling out at this point. Jonathan Garcia just getting into the chat, but same issue with transmission. Junkyard go as far as to ask extended warranties. It's hard, man, because some of them don't want to pay out. Sounds like a common corrosion problem with the bad head gasket, Toyotas, Hondas, BMWs, and a lot of aluminum head motors used to rot the deck and the head away near their water jackets. Just electrolysis. Ooh, electrolysis. Haven't heard that word in a long time. Sorry, candy deals, but not real. uh, just parts we needed, usually for dumb stuff like label makers. Damn. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. I'm at 330 and something climbing now. How long you been on it, Frosty? I won't do use engines or transmissions or dips. Way too many problems in the past. Same. Man, I hate doing it. I hate putting in used engines, transmissions. I haven't had to put a used diff, but I've also seen issues with struts and control arms where they're bring me one that's even worse. That it's in a worse condition than the one I took off, and I'm like, man, hold up. And so when that happens, what happens to my stall? It gets, well, I usually won't start the repair until I have it, but it sets the customer so far back, and then we have to wait for the junkyard to come pick up the part and drop us off a newer one or a better one, and then just to find out that they keep bringing us the same condition part over and over and over, and it just gets annoying. I often have to order a new balancer because the old design from the old engine will not fit the new engine. So do they come with the balancer or no? Or you gotta wait, what? We've had guys start it up and destroy brand new belts because they didn't check. I often have to order a new balancer because the old design from the old engine will not fit the new engine. So GM's engines don't come with the balancer on it? Wow. Instant destruction because the belt gets pinched tight between. Wow. Are they different sized in diameter also? Almost a year. You're at 300? Hey, you're going at the rate I did. I did. Wow. They are almost the same. I quoted out a V6 the other day. Uh OEM was list of 12K check price of used one. There's no point. Really? Really? I quoted an LKQ just for the engine itself, an LKQ uh what's VK 56DD, I want to say. It was the new Armada engine, but for an Infinity. I quoted one out. That thing was 10 grand, $10,000 for a used one with 20,000 miles less, 20,000 miles less than what we had. So it was around 170K on that engine. The engine I had 190. For a used or for a new engine from Nissan Infinity, it was like 12.5. So we're like, dude, like the prices are too close just to take a chance on a used one. Comes with balancer. There's a chance it'll be the wrong one if I dang. I'll take that into consideration. I will definitely have him check. That is interesting. The direct injected Pathfinder V6 is almost the same price as, and that's probably only because it's new. The 17 and a halfs and up. I don't know. I don't know about you, Mike, but I feel like the prices of parts is just going through the roof. Repairs are becoming too expensive for customers at this point. So with that being said, extended warranty, a good extended warranty is the way to go when purchasing a vehicle and making sure that you get at least 100,000 mile coverage on it. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna close out this stream. We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes. It's 11 o'clock here, and I gotta get going. So hopefully we'll see y'all Friday, and if not, then I will let y'all know whose channel I will be on. Fluffy, was that auto can you use for the BG injector clean? I don't know. It was off of Amazon. So you go on Amazon and you know what? I'll send you all a link right now. Amazon fuel injector. It comes with a bunch of different adapters. Oh yeah, it was that one. Yeah, auto. I've bought like 3 of them in the past several years, just because I hate hunting them down in the shop. But yeah, Nunzo, yes, auto. The cost of parts and the way things are being built now makes it hard for a rebuilder to make any money. But if the industry stays long enough, rebuilds will make a comeback. I'm hoping that I'm out for the night. Good chat. Catch you next time. All right, Daz Garage. I'm hoping, man, I'm hoping we get the skill back in the industry, because I feel like the industry is losing skill. But yeah, guys. So I won't bore y'all anymore. We're good for the night. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you for everybody that has donated. Let me get in there. So we got, I forgot I was going to do this. BSS with the $2 donation, DLC with $5 donation, Tarek with the big 20. And then we got Power Stroke Jude with $2 donation. And if y'all want, y'all can join the FM fam. Y'all get early rights to videos. I give y'all at least 12 hours to view the video before I release it, and that's without any ads, so I don't monetize the videos that are for the members only until the video gets released to the public. Then I turn monetization on. So if y'all would like, join the FM fam. Y'all get a couple show. So like if you check out the comments that are green, there's a FM badge next to them, and then they get y'all get a couple of emojis to go along with it to use in the chat and the comments. So yes, join the FM fam if y'all like, and we will hopefully see y'all Friday, whether it's here or in somebody else's stream. Deuce.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still